What it do, YouTube? It's your man Phil back at you with another gaming vid, and I'm always coming to y'all with that commentary. Let's get it, y'all. Man, me, I've been chilling in the cut, stacking it up, grinding it up. Ooh, the winner is mine. Understand that. The winter is mine, YouTube. Major Gang, the winner is ours. Winter is coming. Listen, as you can tell by the title, I'm talking about the show 100. Now, I haven't titled the 100 in any of my videos before, but I do have a video amongst my videos. I'm talking about this show now. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm also gonna put, you know what I'm saying, if you see it in the titles, if not, but I'm still saying it anyway, spoiler alert. What I'm talking about in this show is gonna be current season, what's happening right now. I'm not talking about the season 1, season 2, etc. I'm talking about the season finale the mid-season finale that just passed. So what I'll be doing is a recap of essentially all of that, giving you a good general consensus. If you've watched the show and you missed out on a little bit, then maybe some of the stuff you hear make you gonna want to come back and see it. But nonetheless, spoiler alert, I can't give you any more warnings. Let's get into the video. What am I doing? We always jump into it. We normally always jump into the game, and look at me. I didn't even press start. Now we over there gotten to load up and stuff. Come on, gang. What is you doing? What are you doing? Hold up. Let me get us together. Yeah. That was a little crazy lopsided. Got that situated now. But what? Back to the task at hand. Ooh. Jumping straight into it. Yeah, we're playing ranked. You know what? We're not playing ranked. We're going to play casual, because when they do ranked, they make what you are playing specific. And when you play casual, it's the stuff that we like to see. The things that we used to, Major Gang. As you can tell, my rankings up there in the top right corner, that little red next to the little fuzzball, you know what I'm saying, has changed. But anyways, this show has been crazy. It started off something wild. Let's let them know we're recording first of all. Hold on, let it get it going. Let's get it, Major Gang. What's going on, team? This your man, Major Phil. If you don't know, now you do. Come follow me on YouTube. We are being recorded. Let's get it. So back to the task at hand. Oh, that's so funny. Whenever I say that, whenever I let people know I'm recording, some JK, J-ass, jackass, whatever I just said, always tries to kick me. But back to what we here for. This show started off something crazy. As you know, we came to a different planet and whatnot. But these people on this planet have these deities that they call primes, right? Not only do they have these deities that they call primes, they're their deities for specific reasons, and those specific reasons are that they're immortal. They take on the body of another, but their consciousness lives on. Essentially what the commanders do. A commander could take over somebody's body if they wanted to, but it's not for that. It's for the pass on the knowledge of those prior to. But the way that they do it is just their singularity conscious is on it, and they literally have people thinking that they're gods, And them thinking that their gods are having these people genuinely sacrifice their bodies when really they're being killed. Their whole themselves is being destroyed and cut off. And we, Sky Crew, one crew, you know what I'm saying? Tree Crew, everybody. No, we one crew now, you know what I'm saying? We all one crew, you know. We all one crew. But the primes, they essentially have the same chip that the commander has when they give the commander the chip and put it in the back of their neck. That's what the primes use in order to keep themselves immortal. They put it in different people's bodies and take over the consciousness of that body, and now they're immortal. Crazy. Crazy. But I know somebody gonna run down this hallway. But not only are these primes immortal and whatnot, they have the whole community thinking that, and people sacrifice their babies. That was trash. That was so pretty trash. Let's go get him. Let's go get that work. Ooh. Oh, I heard him coming, but I ain't turning around fast enough. They think they doing it, but we gonna get it because they ain't doing it how we doing it. Don't make me get out here start hollering. I'm trying to get commentary for Major Gang. Y'all out here, alright, don't get me turned up. Sorry, Major Gang, back to what we here for. But not only with that, we're on a different planet, and this different planet has something that has me interested beyond interested beyond interested. It's this thing called the anomaly, right? And the anomaly is this like vortex of green energy swirling, right? And when we get to the planet, Diyoza and Octavia run straight through it. Octavia comes back, but Diyoza stays, and Octavia's healed from injuries that look like they were going to be fatal and whatnot. And it's just like, huh? What the hell happened in there? So essentially at this point, if you watching the show, 9 times out of 10, you vastly wanting to know what the hell happened in that anomaly. Right? So Octavia no longer, I mean, before she even went in there, she had ideas or I guess you could say preparations of becoming a different individual than she was with Blood Reyna. She did not want to be that type of person anymore, so essentially she was changing, and she went through that vortex and it changed her. It definitely changed her, and it kept Diyoza. There's things happening right now that is just blowing my mind on scales that's never even, I didn't even think the show could blow my mind like this. So if you've watched the show before, you know, even listening to what I'm saying, your jaws probably dropped like, huh? Wait, what? Yeah, primes, people who have essentially the same power as the commander and living immortal as far as consciousness, are living throughout people's bodies who think that they're gods. Yeah. People sacrificing their bodies to people who they think are gods, but they're literally just the same scientists that got that technology, and now they're just trying to live immortal and forever. Damn. I know I clapped that mom, man. I know I clapped her. Seen me too. Lucky spray. Op 4, last stop standing. Even crazier within, like, so throughout the situation, you know, you have Bellamy fighting his ass off to save his people who are inside of this compound, and And understand, there's going to be people who watch the show and people who haven't. I'm not going to be covering detail by detail of the whole show. I'm giving you the big points and the big things that are going to make you come on and watch it. Because if you haven't been keeping up with the show, you need to be caught up with the show. And this is my reminder. If you haven't, then go check it out. And if you haven't seen the show thus far, then this is something for you to want to be aspirated into getting to. So, where I stand right now is I'm Team Octavia. I'm Team Octavia. Well, I've always been Team Bellamy. Bellamy's always been my, like, Lincoln was my favorite character. God rest, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Lincoln, a real one went down. You know what I'm saying? I felt like somehow they should have brought him back. But Bellamy's my favorite character, and Octavia was my favorite character before she became Blood Raina. But now that things that have what happened, she's back to 2.0 times 1,000 of who I liked her as, and Bellamy's always been her. So now it's the brother and the sisters who I'm just essentially infatuated with in their badassery. And in all this commotion, not even commotion, of all the camaraderie of them finding out these are immortal people and things like that, we find out that there's more planets of colonized people. Let's let them know it's Major Gang one more time, you know what I'm saying? Because we gotta let them know. If you didn't remember, just to want to let you know, if you want to see yourself kicking some A or even getting lost, whatever, it's Major Phil 24. Come check me out. Drop a subscribe, maybe a like or two, you know, maybe. That's it though. But not only like how I told you about how these primes take people's bodies, they took Clark's body. Yeah, the daughter of the, I guess you could essentially say the king. Ooh. Yes, let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Oh, we out here. Sorry for the lack thereof of commentary, but damn. Got caught by the trap. I'm down by a trap. But Clark got her body took, but the thing about Clark is, I don't remember what it was, but she had a mental space for her to be able to remember and be able to fight her consciousness back, and she beat the consciousness on the mind drive that was trying to take her. So Clark won her body back, yeah, and her mind back. Craziness. And what was crazy about that is when Clark beat her early on in her being inserted into her mind. And Clark played, like that girl was playing like she was Clark. And then everybody found out that she took Clark's body and they thought Clark was dead. But then Clark beat her and they didn't know. And then they realized Clark was now playing as her in the Prime community because they were in each other's brains. So they knew how to act like each other. Because Clark is that, you know what I'm saying? She that chick. So Clark ends up letting her family know and everything, and her mom ends up finding out that she's dead, like at the last seconds, right? And her mom ends up turning herself into a black blood, a night blood, and ends up getting herself killed and turned into the mother of the chick who she ended up taking control of her body over. I know. This is all craziness. I know. Just please just keep up with me.
10 seconds remaining.
And then Clark sees that it's not her mom no more, and she has to still play like she's this girl. And then when she got an opportunity, she floated the rest of the primes and her mother into space, because she knew that if she let those people live, those people were going to be the downfall of one crew. Craziness, bro. So now Clark's mom's gone. Oh, not to mention, Kane was already in critical condition when we left. Remember, we put him in cryo sleep. Well, if you a fan of Kane's, you're gonna have to come watch the sheesh because damn, he peeked me in that corner. It wasn't even her though. Man, it was her. But if you like him as a character, you're gonna want to watch the show. I ain't even gonna spoil the whole situation with him. I'm gonna just let you know, if you watch the show, that's how we left him off. You know what I'm saying? He was left in a cryopod, so you know what I'm saying? Get your imagination wondering and shit. You know what I'm saying? WW's out here. You feel what I'm saying? Man. But throughout this whole shit, you know what I'm saying, I would hugely say it drew everyone closer on the outside of who went through everything, because everybody who was on the old planet, they went through so many things. And to what's happening right now and where we're at with the mid-season finale and where we're at with the overall, just the show in itself, we've gotten to a point, the show's gotten to a point where it's just, I mean, superb. I mean, superb. And I mean, it's just beautiful to even see the show. And the coup de grace, a little gem I'm gonna give you, last gem I'm gonna give you about the show, because you see we're done playing. When Diyoza and Octavia went into the anomaly, the last episode, Gabriel is an immortal. There's 3 primes left living at this point. The leader of the primes, who they kept alive because they needed his knowledge. Gabriel, who is the leader of the rebels who were fighting against the primes because essentially the primes were killing people in order to live forever. Gabriel, the leader of the primes, and this other guy, please don't hate me because I cannot remember his name, but he was the guy who started the rebellion, but he still stayed living within the community. He also ended up betraying Echo and all of the other people from one crew, you know what I'm saying? And he's JK, and Echo took care of that situation. You know how Echo get down. But the show did something that I almost don't want to tell you what happened at the end when Gabriel, the guy who was leading the resistance, he was searching. His research is about the anomaly. He's trying to figure out what the anomaly and everything is about. And with that, he found this orb in this cave with ruins and hieroglyphs all around it, and he figured out and deciphered its knowledge and text and language. And Octavia was the one who came out of the anomaly, and I guess timing is right timing, and she started something, and someone came out of the anomaly whom you are not going to freaking believe. You are not going to believe who came out of the anomaly. and I'm not gonna say who. Ah ha ha! I'm not gonna say who. You're gonna have to stick around for my next video. You're gonna have to drop a like. You're gonna have to hit a subscribe if you want to find out who was that person. I'm gonna do a video about a different show, but I will be bringing that up in my next video for those of you who want to be a subscriber, who want to be a part of Major Gang. These are the type of things you get involved with. But next episode, next vid, we gonna tell you who that person was who came out of the anomaly. Who is this? Who is literally? It's crazy who this person is. I didn't even think it was fathomable, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this pack is right here. I didn't think it was fathomable, but it happened. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Phil. It's Major Gang. We out here. If you new to here, be true to here because we ain't going nowhere. It's Major Gang. We out of here. You know what I'm saying? Ah.